how to style our natural hair. And we have with us Mikella Akua Yeboah Bamfo, who's a hairstylist, to show us how it's done with basic things that you can find around your house. So if you have some gel, toothbrush, whatever it is, grab it, and then we'll walk on the journey with her. Good morning, Mikella.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, where do we even start from when we talk about styling our natural hair?
Okay, most people have issues with styling natural hair because they feel like it's very difficult to handle. But with a few basic stuff at home, it's quite easy. You could have your water, your oil, and your cream, and basically you are good to go to style your hair. And one thing that makes natural hair styling easier is what we call protective styling. Okay. Just to style your hair, to keep it in without combing it thoroughly throughout the day or the week. So you can style your hair and it can last you for 2 weeks or a week to 2 weeks. Then you co-wash your hair and then you restyle it. So it helps to prevent breakage in the natural hair.
Nice. Let's get started.
Okay. So first of all, before you style your natural hair at home, I'm just going to do something very simple and basic anyone can try. So first of all, I'll have to take off the band in my model's hair.
Okay.
And I love her hair color, by the way. So you have to detangle your hair. Detangling the hair makes it easier to style your hair. So you could, for hair length, you could start with sectioning the hair into 4 parts. Okay, then you can spray a bit of water. Water is very essential in terms of styling natural hair because when your hair is not slightly damp, it makes it difficult to comb, and then that also results in breaking of your natural hair. So my model's hair is quite soft and detangled, so I'm not going to go so much into spraying it to be damp. Then you go in with a white tooth comb. And the hairstyle I'm going to be doing is a simple ponytail hairstyle, just with a little side difference, just to switch it up than the regular ponytail that we usually do. And one thing about natural hair is when you're combing the natural hair, you comb from the roots to the ends of the natural hair. So it makes it easier to comb through and the hair is not knotted or painful to comb through.
So how exactly does the water help with this process of detangling?
On a general level, when you're combing wet hair, it's easier. Okay. When your hair is dry and you comb it, you have more residue in your comb after more shedding after you comb your hair out. So when you damp the hair a bit, it makes it easier, especially for natural hair, to comb and helps to prevent like tears.
And is the water just water, or you mix a little bit of oil, a little leave-in conditioner?
No, this is just plain.
Pure water.
This is just plain water.
Okay.
And to replace water, you could use a leave-in conditioner.
Okay.
If you don't have water available, or you prefer a leave-in conditioner, you could use that. Then you go in.
But just water.
Just
will get
water
the work done as well.
Can get your work done.
Okay.
And the problem most people have with natural hair is they say you have to buy a whole lot of products to maintain, and you can
work
work
that a
with.
Myth?
I wouldn't say it's really a myth. If you are obsessed with, trying everything you see on the market, that's how you end up getting to that level.
And there are a lot of natural products on the market.
So I'm going to
holding right now?
This is a product from Vidoc Natural Hair Oil. So
it's oil.
It's oil. It's filled with castor oil and other natural ingredients. So after the water, I'm just going to go in and oil the hair a bit. The ends of the hair a bit dry.
Okay. So the focus is really on the ends.
Yes, the ends.
That's where it tends to break.
Yes, it tends to break and get dry. The roots is always new hair growing up, so most people tend to forget the ends of the hair, but it's equally important.
Okay.
Yeah.
So water first.
then your oil,
roots.
and then
so at the ends. So the water is for the roots.
It's for the whole hair.
Thing.
Yeah, just spray a bit.
Okay, then the oil is for the ends.
Yeah,
especially people who have split ends and all those problems.
Yes, exactly. And also the method you apply it on depends on the type of natural hair you have.
Okay.
We have low porosity hair, and then we have high porosity hair. So, and then we have those who are just in the middle.
Okay, what would you use for which one?
So when you're doing the low porosity hair, it's the type of hair that cannot maintain hair oils or moisture. So with that, you have to keep moisturizing your hair every other day, because the minute you put hair or oils in your hair, then it dries out. Your hair quickly dries out.
So it's important to know which type of natural hair you have.
Yes. So whilst you're doing that, you have to know the type of hair you have, because for someone like me, I have low porosity natural hair. So the minute I put products in my hair, it tends to dry out. So I'm very cautious. Sometimes I just spray water on my hair, then I just put some oil just to maintain some sort of moisture in my hair. If you have high porosity, you don't really have issues with maintaining oils in your hair. Products tend to stay long in your hair, so you don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
So that one can be, maybe sometimes you can oil your hair once or twice a week. That's if you have your natural hair on. And also when you have braids, you have to keep doing that. That's what most people tend to forget as well.
So you still have to do that even with braids? Why?
You still have to, because your hair is in braids, you're not able to comb it, you're not able to manage it, so you have to keep it, let's say it's like forgetting your hair. So mostly by the time you take out your hair, it's in... Okay, let me just explain what I'm doing, the hairstyle right before.
Thank you.
Okay, so for this hairstyle, it's going to be a ponytail, but what you will do is you just measure the arc of your eyebrow here, then you make a line. You just make a simple line here. So the line can go as deep as you want to, but mostly you can use the ear lobe to measure where you want your line to end. So I'm just going to end mine just here. It doesn't have to be clean or straight. I mean, it's practice that keeps it like that. So as you keep practicing working on your hair, you don't always have to go to the salon to have your hair done though. Okay, so back to what I was saying about the braiding and keeping the natural hair. Most people tend to forget to clean their hair and keep it moisturized. So by the time they take out braids, then they comb out their hair and there's a whole lot of hair loss. The hair is dry, and mostly you see those whitish substances.
There's dandruff?
Yes, it's a mixture of dandruff and dirt and oil. Some people just spray their hair with hair deodorizer just the day they braid, and then that is it, and they don't clean the hair before they spray. So one thing they must also tend to do is spray the hair, clean it before you actually spray. That's what keeps the hair clean. So I'm going to go in with Vidocq natural shea butter pomade as well.
Okay,
I'm going to use that to seal in
water, oil, now shea butter.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that to seal in the hair.
Okay. And when you say sealing, what do you mean?
Sealing in the moisture. You've sprayed it with water, you've put oil, so now you're putting a cream base. It doesn't have to be shea butter. It could be shea butter mixed with something else, but it's cream based. Yes, it's cream based. Okay. So it's just to seal in what you've put in your hair.
Okay.
The liquid and the oil you've placed in your hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why is it important to do all of this before you even start styling?
When you style your hair, let's say you hold it in a pony, you not have access to every part of your hair, so it's best to keep the hair hydrated and protected, so that at least in that week or two that you're going to hold the pony, you know that you've moisturized your hair, you've sealed in some moisture, so your hair will not come out so dry after you take out your protective styling.
All right, I'll stop all my questions so that you
okay, no
get
problem.
to finish the work for us.
Okay. So for this style, it depends on you. You can divide it into 2 or you can divide it into 3. So I'm going to divide hairs like this. You can even divide it into 4 if you want to. If you're doing this for the first time at home, it might actually take a while, but then when you get used to it, 30 to 45 minutes you should be done, or less. Okay, so I've divided the hair into 2. Then you can just keep this and clip this. So we're going to be using small rubber bands. And one thing about the rubber bands, before you use them in your natural hair, you should oil the bands before you use them, because they tear the hair. So after I divide it into 2, I'm going to section this part into 3 as well. Then I'm going to go in with SDS gel for natural hair. You can use other hair gels if you don't have this available as well. And also another easy thing to find at home, you can just get a the bed, you can just wear your bonnets, hair bonnets, and I have one for my model as well, and one for you.
What does that do for the hair?
It's a satin-lined hair bonnet, so it protects the hair from breaking. Mostly when we sleep on cotton hair pillowcases, it tends to drain the moisture from the hair. Like if you have oil in your hair, you sleep on the cotton pillowcase. By the time you wake up, most of your
pillowcase is
filled with oil. So when you wear the satin hair bonnet, it also helps to maintain the moisture and prevent split ends and breakages as well.
And how long have you been working on hair?
3 years. I started in Legon, but it was Legon was mostly for fun.
Okay, you were a student there?
Yeah, I was a student.
What were you studying?
Family and Consumer Sciences.
Okay. And then you decided to pursue this?
It's actually something I really love, and so I decided to do that. When I finished school last year, 2 years after school, I decided to get into teaching on YouTube as well.
Oh, nice. What's your channel?
My channel is Akua Mikella, same as all my social media handles.
Nice. So when you go on your channel, we can find all of this.
You can find natural hair, how to treat your hair before you braid it.
I'm sure you have natural hair as well.
I do have natural hair,
put a wig on
but
this morning.
I had a big chop, so I cut off all my natural hair.
Oh, you did a whole chop?
Yes.
Why?
I didn't like the way my hair was growing. I wasn't having time. So I didn't like the texture of my hair. So I decided, well, I need a new look and to change.
Are you going to grow it back?
I am growing it back now. So yes, I am growing it back. So now we're
done with the rubber bands, thank God.
So I'm just going to brush the hair with a bit of gel just to be able to hold it back. Then I will just show how to style this side. It's quite simple.
So more water?
Yes, because this part of the hair is dry.
Okay. And of course, if you guys have any questions for us as we're going through this natural hairstyle, let us know. The hashtag is Breakfast Daily, and our subline is 0550-585832, and we'll do well to ask Akua all of your questions so that you can do this by yourself at home or try it on your wife. I think that would be a great way to spend the weekend for couples. Okay, so we're brushing it all.
Okay, so this part is basically, you can play around with it. It's not so complicated. You can just twist the hair around. So you bring one to this side, like so.
Almost as if you're braiding it.
Yes. So you could just do a little twist, then you hold it with a clip. Then you do the same to the other side as well.
Okay. Coming together nicely.
Yeah.
Wow. It's like we're drawing some X's in there. So this is great for people who don't know how to braid yet and they still want to get that
so
braiding
you just twist it around and then you're good to go.
Nice. Now I feel like the weight was worth it with the whole rubber band situation.
Yeah.
It came out nice.
When you move from here, then you move to the other side as well.
Ooh.
Then you just hold it.
Wow. Of course, if your hair is short, you can't pull this off, but be patient. You get there one day and you'll be able to do all of this.
So basically, when you get to the end, you just pick another rubber band and hold the hair.
Okay, so we're making progress there. We are going to try and take a look. She's still playing around with a little hairband thing that we did there that we're turning into a braid.
Before we go, well, to go and look at the hair and see the fascinating hairstyle that has been done by Mikella, we're going to have a conversation with another creative. Johnson Mate is the CEO of Ohene Manche. Now, I find the name very fascinating because Ohene and Manche are actually, they mean the same thing in different languages. Chief.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
So why Ohene and Manche?
Okay, so Ohene as in Nakan and then Manche in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
So I am half Ethiopian, half Ghana.
Okay.
So
I see.
Yes,
okay. Okay, that's interesting. Right. How long have you been doing this for?
I've been doing this since 2016. Yes, please.
I see.
Yes, sir.
And how has business been?
It's not been smooth. It's been hectic. It's been very... I'll just say it's not been smooth. It's been difficult. Yes, sir.
But you're pushing on. You're pushing on.
I'm trying. That's the only option I have.
Have you always wanted to be in this space? Is this something that you've always wanted to do?
No. I've never wanted to be this.
Okay.
I'd wanted to be a doctor, which...
Oh, I see. Like me.
You also wanted to be a doctor? Yeah, so...
This dream of ours.
This came out of depression in 2016.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
After uni, there was no job for me. I wasn't getting employed. So I had to get something doing, so I started with designing. So I started with YouTube, learning how to make stitches, how to do things, how to get patterns right. So I learned everything from YouTube and then...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. How challenging has the creative process been?
It's been very challenging because there's no one you could go to learn something from. You know, there are big dogs out there, but I feel if any of them would go like, okay, I'm doing a mentorship program, you could come learn. I think it would really help.
An opportunity to go.
Yeah, it would be a lot of it would bring a lot of greatness.
Yeah. Have you ever wondered, though? I mean, if you look at the fashion space, a lot of people are now doing what you're doing now. But does it ever feel as though the space is becoming choked, or you feel like, look, there's so much room for more people?
The space is not becoming choked.
Not yet.
There's so much room because everybody's wanting to look good. Because back in the day, everybody would want to wear suits and tie. But now I feel people are wanting to wear African prints. People are wanting to wear something from here, like natives and all of that. So I feel there's more room, and everybody's wearing something every day.
Yeah.
So it's
okay. So what drives you?
God, my mom, and my big family.
I see.
Yeah. It's big.
Sure. Keep you going.
Very big.
How big?
Very big. I have 10 siblings. Very big.
Okay, that's big.
I have 10 siblings. I have 5 moms. It's big.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about your designs. What inspires your creativity?
So the colors. I really love colors. So let's say this shirt.
Yeah.
I was in Makala for a week to get the shirt. So I could go to Makala for 2 days just to get one fabric.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I just don't go pick fabrics. I sit, and I have connects in Makala. They send me pictures. Or Energy want this. Yeah, I could do this. So I have the fabric, and I could have the fabric for like a week, and then it will take me time to think and figure out what I want to do with the fabric. I just don't cut it out.
Wow.
Yeah, so it takes a lot.
So then you said something. You said you go and you sit.
Yes.
And you look at fabric.
Yes. I get to Makala at 5 a.m. Yes.
Wow.
Because if you don't go early, they'll come and pick out the good ones. So I go early, and then I sit and then watch when they come, they arrange the fabrics. So I sit whilst they're arranging, and I say, let me see that. I want that. I could use that. So I bring it back home, and then I sit with my team, and then
I see.
We do something great.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
How long does it take to make something like this? I mean,
for planning?
Yes.
For planning, it takes like a week. So this shirt was made out of 6 yards.
Okay.
So all the patterns.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because back in the day.
It's not as simple as saying that. No, it's 2 yards is enough, and you.
No, you can't use 2 yards to make a shirt.
I see.
Because that one to like 5 yards. That one.
This to 5 yards.
Yeah, and then this is 6.
Okay.
And this is 4.
Okay, now you have to explain to me how this takes 5 yards. I don't understand.
How this takes 5 yards. So that's a boss. So I made the shirt for Mr. Easy, but I never got a chance to give it to him.
Okay.
I wanted him to use it for Dirty Rave. last year, but I never got a chance to.
So,
then,
okay, take us through the process.
That shed is a bus. You wouldn't get the full bus in the yard. Normally, it will be shifted. So you have to jump that first yard that is wasted to the next one to get the full bus. Then cut it, and then for the sleeves, like you won't get it in the yard because you used it for the front side. And the back has the same bus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the neck and all of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I would never have imagined that until you're saying it now, because, I mean, my mind is very simple, you know.
It's very simple.
2 yards, easy, we are done with it. You know, but having created so that when you're now looking at it, you can actually see the entire bus in one look. You know, wow. Where can we locate you? Where can we find you? People are watching right now. They want to.
So I'm located in Teshi, off the Lekma Hospital Road, right opposite Universal Filling Station. Yes, sir.
Let me see. All right. So let's look at some of the designs that you have here. Can you talk us through what we're looking at?
So I call this on Ending Wealth, the previous one.
Okay, the previous one.
It has
an Ending Wealth.
Yes. Okay. The sleeves have bamboo sticks. Yeah. And then the body has the Citi.
Okay.
And that's Wealth.
Okay.
Yes, please.
And what about this?
And this is called Chotrobento.
Okay.
Yes, please.
That's like what, a trumpet?
Trumpet. It has it around the neck. Wow, I really love the shirt.
It looks good. Okay, so that's the design of the trumpets and the
Yes, please. This is the most recent one I've made.
Okay. Tell us about this one.
There's no story behind it. I just love the colors and then the pattern. It was very difficult to work with. Yeah, but it came out nice.
So it seems to
But can you see the pocket? It has a pocket though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it seems to me that what you're doing is you're creating the final look in your mind.
Yeah.
And then sewing with all the different, you know, however it comes out in the material.
Yeah, it has to come
putting
out.
it together to give you the look you're looking for.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Wow. What about this one?
Ifia
Busia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. I've seen this somewhere before. This one, I've seen this one.
Yeah, this is very nice. It's a kente fabric actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you did this as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, so our model here, better known as Atuko Amena.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like the attention to detail.
Details, right?
I think I'm more fascinated by this because I think for the very first time I'm actually noticing how your creative process works. You know, where basically you have a concept in mind.
Yeah.
And you're taking the material and following certain patterns and certain lines and all of that.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You know, you only find a few young men wearing African prints, but it shouldn't be like that. We have very beautiful ones, so I'm just trying to make it nice so every young man can own a few pieces, like, you know, so everyone can have like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You should have it. It's nice.
Yeah.
It tells, like, most of the fabrics tell stories too. So
how much does something like this cost?
Something like this goes for 200 cedis.
200 cedis.
Yes,
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Atu's feeling himself seriously. Yeah, I think you're making a lot of people angry and upset. But you know, I think you can enjoy your time.
Yeah.
So for Hene Manche, OM.
Yes, please.
I like that.
Thank you.
Instagram, Facebook, where are you?
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Instagram is ohenemanche.official.
Ohenemanche.official. Okay.
And then Twitter ohenemanche, Facebook ohenemanche.
Okay. Super.
Yeah.
Are you going to be doing any trainings and things like YouTube? People can come and watch you. Since you picked up a lot from YouTube.
Yeah, hopefully I'm dropping a collection at the end of in a few days. It's something very nice, something different, something no one is expecting to come from my camp. And it's very nice.
Really?
And I'm looking forward to start a fashion school very soon.
Okay.
So hopefully next year.
Exciting.
Yeah, to help a few people.
Super. Well, thank you very much, Johnson Mate.
Yes, sir.
AKA Ohenemanche. Chief.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. It's fantastic. I love this.
Thank you.
Well, viewers, you've seen all of this, and you can go over to Instagram, go over to Facebook, Twitter, and follow him, and get yourself some nice things to wear.
And as you can see there, the finished product. It's gorgeous.
Yep.
So if you're home, all you need will be water, oil, and your gel, and then you are good to go. And of course, if you want more of these styles, you can follow Mikella on social media. Her handle is Akua Mikella, and you can ask her all the questions, and I'm sure she'll be more than happy to provide you the answers so that you can get this look at home.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.